Tonight, a tropical system in the Caribbean Sea is raising serious concern. Tropical storm. Melissa is moving slowly over warm waters, and forecasters say it may become a major hurricane by early next week. For residents of Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, and other islands, this is not just a standard weather briefing. This is an alert. We will walk you through the latest data, the forecast scenarios, the watches and warnings in place, and what this means for the region. Stay tuned and stay prepared. According to the National Hurricane Center, NHC, Tropical Storm Melissa is currently centered in the central Caribbean Sea, about 240 miles south-southeast of Kingston, Jamaica, with maximum sustained winds of 50 mph and a minimum central pressure near 1,002 mbar. The storm is crawling west-northwest at less than 5 miles per hour, increasing the risk of extended heavy rainfall in its path. Forecasters say significant strengthening is expected by late Friday and into the weekend. The NHC is calling for Melissa to become a Category 3 storm south of Jamaica by early next week. On the forecast track, Melissa is expected to approach Jamaica and the southwestern portion of Haiti later this week. Because it is moving very slowly, the storm could linger over vulnerable terrain for days. A slow-moving tropical system often means prolonged rain, flash flooding, and higher danger. Two main scenarios are in play. Melissa stalls or moves sluggishly in the western Caribbean, then curves northeastward mid-next week. This would keep Jamaica and western Haiti in the immediate danger zone. Melissa strengthens sooner, turns northward earlier, possibly directing its core toward Jamaica or Cuba and potentially threatening the Bahamas. While the direct U.S. mainland threat remains low, the situation demands close monitoring. One key risk is intensification. Currently, Melissa is lopsided. Its storms are displaced to the east of its center, a sign of wind shear at work. But shear is expected to relax, and with sea surface temperatures in the western Caribbean reaching the upper 80s, DEGF, the fuel for rapid intensification is present. Forecasters say that by early next week, Melissa could be a major hurricane, Category 3 or stronger. Some models even suggest Category 4. That level of strength would bring not only high winds but sustained heavy precipitation, potentially compounding risks of flooding and landslides. Whether or not Melissa makes a major landfall, the biggest threat right now is rainfall. The slow forward motion means rain bands can sit over terrain for long stretches, especially in mountainous regions of Hispaniola, Jamaica, and Cuba. The NHC projects 5 to 10 inches of rain through Friday in southern Haiti and the southern Dominican Republic, with higher amounts possible. Jamaican and Puerto Rican rainfall totals may be lower but still significant. Flash flooding and mudslides become very real threats under conditions like this, especially in areas with historical vulnerability or recent storm damage. Local authorities should be on high alert. Satellite images show high cloud tops, deep convection, and a broad area of thunderstorms, most clustered east of the center. The NHC notes that tropical storm force winds extend out up to 115 miles from the center. Despite the lopsided convection, the storm has exhibited signs of organization and may soon become more symmetrical, an indication of strengthening. For Jamaica and Haiti, this is a serious alert. Failure to prepare now could prove harmful. The Haitian Peninsula, already battered by hurricanes and with vulnerable infrastructure, is under the highest watch level. In Jamaica, the tropical storm watch means tropical storm force winds are possible within 48 hours. Coastal areas must be ready for hazardous surf, rip currents, and storm-driven waves. Inland, the risk is flash flooding and landslides. If Melissa reaches major hurricane status south of Jamaica, then the islands will face multi-day rainfall and wind stress. At present, the direct threat to the mainland United States, particularly Florida or the Gulf, appears minimal. Forecasters emphasize that Melissa's track keeps it south of the major U.S. coastline for now, but that does not mean the U.S. can ignore the system entirely. Waves, swells, and rip current risks may reach coastal Florida in the coming days, and any shift in track, however slight, could introduce greater danger. Melissa is the 13th named storm of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, forming late in October. Most of the season's other storms have remained north of the Caribbean Sea. But Melissa is different. It entered the Central Caribbean, where conditions for intensification remain favorable. For meteorologists, this signal is important. Storms entering warm Caribbean waters late in the season can rapidly intensify. While the core U.S. risk remains low now, the season runs until November 30th, and we must remain vigilant. If you are in a watch area, such as Jamaica or southwestern Haiti, here are recommended steps. Complete your preparations now. Do not wait for a warning to become a warning. Secure outdoor items. Bring in patio furniture, boats, or light structures that can become projectiles. Review your evacuation plan and identify safe shelter locations. Stock emergency supplies, water, food, medications, flashlight, portable radio. Monitor the latest advisories from the NHC or your National Meteorological Service. Stay off beaches and avoid entering flood-prone terrain. For those on higher ground, don't forget the risk of landslides or mud flow if you are near steep slopes. Even communities not directly in the projected path should keep an eye on Melissa, because rapid changes in intensity or track can shift risk zones. As Melissa develops, here are 4 critical parameters forecasters will monitor. Intensity trends. Are winds increasing? Is the pressure dropping? Forward motion. The slower the storm moves, the greater the rainfall threat. Track curve. Does Melissa turn northward toward Jamaica, Cuba, or the Bahamas? Rainfall totals and terrain responses, especially over mountainous islands. If Melissa rapidly intensifies and then turns north, the danger to Jamaica, Cuba, and possibly the Bahamas will rise sharply. If it remains stalled and tracks west, the heavy rain risk will persist over Hispaniola and Jamaica for several days. We are watching what could become a major hurricane in a region already vulnerable to flooding, landslides, and storm surge. The Caribbean islands of Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba face a real threat, not just from wind, but from prolonged rainfall and unstable terrain. For U.S. viewers, while the immediate threat remains low, we must keep watching. Stay informed. Stay prepared. The accuracy of these forecasts will improve as Melissa evolves, and the time to secure your safety is now, not later. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on Melissa or other significant weather systems. We will bring you the latest alerts, forecast changes, and guidance here on our channel. Stay safe, wherever you are. Even as we close this report, Tropical Storm Melissa continues to evolve, and the situation in the Caribbean remains fluid. We urge viewers across Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and surrounding regions to stay alert, stay prepared, and stay connected to official updates from the National Hurricane Center and local emergency authorities. As we've seen time and time again, conditions in the tropics can change quickly, sometimes faster than forecast models predict. Even areas not directly in the projected path could face dangerous surf, flooding, or sudden shifts in wind patterns. We will continue tracking Melissa around the clock, and we will bring you new advisories, track changes, and impact reports the moment they are confirmed. Please take care of your families, check on your neighbors, and avoid taking unnecessary risks as this storm system unfolds. Thank you for trusting us for your weather coverage. For ongoing updates, alerts, and safety information, stay tuned, subscribe, and keep notifications turned on. Wherever you're watching from, we hope you stay safe, stay informed, and stay prepared.